So Verne Global as a company is an internationally based company. We're focused 100% on data centers. So we have bases in both the UK and the US, but we've chosen Iceland because of the natural resources here, as well as the opportunity to do data centers in a way that can't be done anywhere else in the world. So when we were evaluating where to take our premier data center location, we had the opportunity to go anywhere. Our management team has experience operating data centers and building data centers, constructing them all over the world. But we found really in Iceland an engineering phenomenon that really resonates with our customers. They're able to find energy sources that are both renewable but also dependably priced. And this allows the businesses of tomorrow that are so reliant on data center services to be able to leverage their businesses going forward. So Verne Global is a high security data center location, and that security is dictated by international data center standards that are a response to how important data centers are to the revenues and the profits of businesses today. It's no longer acceptable to just have your information anywhere. You have to have it in a secure environment. The CEOs of companies today are dependent upon the information that's held in the data center. And if there's any chance that that information could enter into the wrong hands, the board would certainly not be happy. And so we are able to provide the highest level of security, so even banks are pleased with the 9 layers of security that they'll get between the outside and the sensitive information that they entrust Verne Global with. So Verne started operations in 2012, and what we've seen is because of our partners and mainly because of our customers and the relationship that we have with our customers, it's so important. We've been able to grow that business very well. So we've actually, from our original start in 2012, we were able to double our capacity in 2013, and we've already doubled capacity again in 2014. So what we're seeing is we're seeing the same exponential growth that we see in the Internet of Things. When we look out across that Internet and we see growth at both the enterprise and the personal level, it's exploding. And that explosion of information, that explosion of data, some refer to it as big data, it's moving away from just the data and more towards the information that can be obtained with that data. And as that data grows and as that information that's generated grows, we will continue to see growth in the data center industry here in Iceland and certainly at the Verne Global campus. So we are very dependent at Verne Global with our Icelandic partners. We depend on partnership not only with the employees that we have here on site, but also companies that provide services to Verne and to our customers. In the end, it's important for the entire data center industry here to be focused on the international customers who are coming to Iceland because of the wonderful location that it is for secure energy and also secure data. Companies like Opin Kerfi, for example, we're able to take an international company such as BMW. They're able to take services that they would normally do right there on their campus in Germany. They're now taking those services to Iceland because they can do them less expensive, but they have companies like Opin Kerfi that have the expertise to be able to provide that high-level standard services in Iceland. So we see at Verne Global, we see a very bright future for the Icelandic data center industry. And the reason is very simple. Any product that you look at today, it's not just about the product, it's about the experience around that product. Obviously, Verne has a very nice connection with the automotive industry, and what we've learned is, interestingly enough, 60% of the cars that are sold in Europe today are sold at a loss. And what that means is that the automotive companies have to change the way they think about things and start to think not just about the car that they're selling, but also the experience that they're encouraging their customers to participate with. It's not limited to cars, it's not limited to automobiles. We see this in everyday services, whether it's the soda that we drink or the products that we buy for our homes. All of these have a social experience that's being developed around them. We don't expect to pay more for that experience. but we expect to have that experience within the products that we use. And as that experience grows and as that requirement to have an experience with a product grows, the requirements of the data center will continue to grow exponentially. We see the Internet of Things, where we actually will walk into a room and be able to interact with physical devices that are around us. This will continue to grow the amount of data that's needed. It will put pressures on companies to be able to provide more IT services with less cost, and Iceland is perfectly positioned to be able to be a strategic asset for the companies of the future.
There's a place on Earth like no other, a place that's transforming the way data is powered, that's taking a new approach to energy, space, and cost efficiency, and that's bringing a green revolution to the data center industry. Here at the Verne Global campus in Iceland, companies that want to get ahead of the high-performance computing revolution are locating their IT infrastructure where they can achieve the security, connectivity, flexibility, sustainability, and cost efficiency they require. We own and operate a highly secure facility. As we move down the main access hall in Verne Global's ISO-certified Tier 3 campus, security continues to be a priority. 8 distinct challenge points, including rigorous authentication procedures combined with physical barriers like man-traps, ensure the highest level of protection. Here, in one of our dedicated customizable modules, we offer our clients state-of-the-art infrastructure for both co-location and wholesale data center needs. World-class POPs on site connect Verne Global to some of the largest telecommunications networks in the world, and a modern multi-terabit, multi-redundant cable system connects Iceland with both Europe and North America, and the access points directly from these links terminate right inside the hosting area itself. All of this is supported by a physical infrastructure that is unlike any other in the world. Electricity comes directly from Iceland's dual-source grid, geothermal and hydroelectric, providing low-cost, highly available, and 100% green power. The World Economic Forum ranks Iceland number 2 in the world in power reliability. One of the first things many people notice is the lack of noise. That's because here in Iceland, our heat rejection is accomplished with 100% ambient air. A particle filtration monitoring system guarantees that the air is clean, and redundant heat rejection systems are available if the need arises. Guaranteed uptime is ensured by a backup power infrastructure designed to run continuously in the case of an interruption to the already reliable sources of renewable energy. As the demands for high-performance computing increase, companies in industries such as automotive manufacturing, financial, and cloud services are looking for a location with ample low-cost power, pricing predictability, and the most reliable, most cost-effective infrastructure possible. And they're turning to Verne Global.